starting lineups brought to you by Jordan's. For a limited time, get free white glove delivery. Visit Jordan. Well, he already completed world domination when he was wearing that turtleneck.
That's right.
Now he works a 9 to 5 shift today as the Celtics control the opening tap, trying to do something we haven't seen in a while in this series and win a game at home. Tony Brothers, the crew chief, JB DeRosa, and Danica Baruti. Those are our officials tonight. Step-up guy and Amish K to score.
From my step-up guy who dropped that dime. I'm looking for Tatum to have all-around game today. Outplayed Jalen Johnson. And look at it, those two are matched up against each other.
Alexander Walker takes a technical free throw above 90% from the line this year. He's at 15 games. One of the hottest teams in the NBA, all the way up to 5th in the Eastern Conference.
Big test for them. I think they've acknowledged that.
There's Johnson having an all-NBA type season.
Yeah, probably a little too much overcommit on that dribble drive, but got to make sure you defend. Got to defend these guys. They can score it.
Now Keita driving on Okongwu, got him in the air and got fouled. The Hawks.
Keita early, and that's a smart decision.
Here's Tatum in the paint over McCollum for 2.
I like how he went quick. I have a size advantage. I'm going to use my skill right over the top.
Johnson thought about the 3, now switched on to Hauser. Hits it back from Dyson Daniels. Johnson tries again, hits again. 2 early threes for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels, an elite defender, and Jalen Johnson can really hoop. So they got a good roster here.
Johnson the rebound. He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. 23 points, more than 10 rebounds, more than 8 assists per game. Dyson Daniels left it short. Shireman the rebound.
I've always been like Jason Tatum is the best wing rebounder in the league. Jalen Johnson. Oh, yeah! I can see that.
McCollum off balance, got fouled and got the shot. It counts.
And McCollum's a crafty scorer. You can use your body to knock a guy off you, but you can't extend the arm.
McCollum hits the 3. Remember, when they were here 2 months ago, they led by 20 after the first quarter.
Oh, they blitzed the C's. And they played with a lot of energy and swag. And remember, it was not that long after we dropped 52 on them in the second quarter. And I think they were embarrassed a little bit.
Celtics destroyed them in Atlanta. JB had 41 in his homecoming game. Shireman comes up short. Keita nearly had the rebound. Alexander Walker clears it. Johnson dangerous in the open floor. Good defense from Baylor Shireman. Okongwu doesn't get the bounce. Hauser runs into it. Dyson Daniels on the attack, bouncing. Johnson rejected by Keita. Shireman out the gate, sets it up for Hauser. See if Sam can get himself going. Struggled a little bit against Oklahoma City Wednesday, but made some big shots in that Celtics victory against a team with the best record in the league. The skip from White to Shireman. Pumps it. That's short.
They're taking a lot of threes for a team that gives up a ton of points in the paint.
That'll stick. Abby with the drive-by on Trae Young. He's chilling in D.C. wondering, what did I do? Well, we saw Quinn Snyder there. He is 1 win away from 500 for his career in the regular season, which would make him the 6th active coach to hit that benchmark. And a really smart guy. That's out of bounds off the Celtics. Hawks ball.
This whole turnaround, it's like everyone thinks it's
team. The Atlanta Hawks had 41 at State Farm to help the Celtics embarrass them on their home floor. And then the Hawks came back a couple weeks later and handed it to the Celtics. This is a brotherhood matchup. Quinn Snyder's a Duke guy, so is Tatum and Jalen Johnson. JT off the mark with a 3.
We got to attack the paint a little bit more. I want to see how they respond to us getting to the paint.
And Celtics with 4 points in the paint. They've taken 6 threes, just 5-2s. Here is Johnson, operates, gets the bump. Late whistle on White.
I thought White, but Jalen Johnson, I used to think that Tatum was the best wing rebounder in the league. Jalen Johnson probably has that crown right now. No, without Jaylen Brown, we don't know how this game's going to unfold. There's a little bit of like, all right, let's see what we have. So let's get everybody in there. Let's find the guys who are playing energetic, find the guys who are hitting shots. Get everyone in there to kind of evaluate your team as you go.
Walsh getting the chance here is a DNP in 7 of the Celtics' last 9 games. See if he can give them a spark. And Gonzalez certainly doing that same with Luka, but they both nearly hit the deck, and Jalen Johnson lays it in.
Jalen Johnson.
You mentioned the numbers with him. On pace to become the 5th player in NBA history to average 22, 10, and 8 for a full season. Jokic, Westbrook, the Big O, and Wilt are the other 4. D. White shows the ball, kicks it out. Walsh. He drives. Now Ugo with 5. Luka Garza.
Oh, man.
Great hit ahead to Johnson. Gabe Vincent, the former Miami Heat and LA Laker, into Jonathan Kuminga. He missed it.
That's a good job by Garza. To the rim, please, to the rim.
Pritchard obliges. Called for the offensive foul. Vincent sold it a little bit.
Yeah, his arm was...
7 from beyond the arc. 5 to shoot. Pritchard. Mid-ranger wouldn't go. Luka Garza got a hand on it. So did Walsh. Extra opportunity. Ugo for Trace.
Great job. Luka Garza on the offensive glass, and that creates 3 points for Ugo.
And creates some energy in the building. White forced to travel by Johnson. And he's climbing the leaderboard.
Oh!
How about Luka Garza for 2? Not a conventional alley-oop, but it works.
I thought Garza was going to throw that down.
Scal, I heard you dunked yesterday.
Oh, yeah. In North End. It's my people. Scalabrini throwing it down against a 7-year-old.
Good for you, man. Getting your Marcus Johnson on. You still got it. White foul.
Did they show it on the gram?
I heard about it. To be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I believed it.
Like, I might have dunked this at the North End if you would have threw it up to me like this, but good job by Garza saying, you know what? I'll just make sure I get the deuce. No, we were playing knockout. You know, I missed my 3-pointer, get it back, boom. Kid's going crazy.
Let's check the comforts of home presented by Bernie and Phil's. Save up 20% right now on Bernie and Phil's spring savings event. Mentioned this, but the road team in this series has won 5 games in a row. Jaylen Brown repping Atlanta. He's got the Braves hat on. The Hawks have won 5 of the last 7 in this series. Kuminga, the offensive rebound. Came over here in the Kristaps deal with Golden State. He got rejected by Walsh.
Oh, here we go.
Ugo pushing tempo.
I thought we were going to get an Ugo moment.
Pritchard off the flare. White pump and go to the basket. Puts it in.
That's the ball movement I'm talking about.